It's just, yeah. It's just like and Donald Trump. It'll be taken care of. So.
At this point, guys, make sure your phones are on silent. Yeah, talent included.
Already done, Kwamba.
Thank you very much.
No worries. What's the? This is getting broadcast on YouTube, right? Word up, peeps of Perth. Welcome to the Advanced Diploma's end-of-year show, straight out of TAFE. I'm Kim.
And my name is Mia. We got a crazy hot show for y'all today. We got some hard-hitting subjects that should smash you right upside your dome.
Some sports stories for all the ballers and the players out there.
For real, I love dem bowlers. We got history, music, travel, fashion, lifestyle. Damn, we even got some tree climbing today, son.
Woo-wee! Now I'm excited like a dirty dog in a cat house.
Man, it sounds like these fools have been working hard all year. I can't wait to see what they got.
Well, I hate to keep a fine sister waiting, so let's get this jumping. Well, little lady.
First up, we got a story from a mellow man that has been a brave soldier that's been battling with a rare disease for a lot of his life.
Sounds grimy, man. Let's check it out.
It was in middle of 2010. I was busy playing soccer with my friends on the oval, and my principal came up to me and said, "Looks like you're losing weight." I'm like, "Are you serious?" And then a few months later, I pretty much weighed myself every day, and I was eating a lot more than usual, and I was not putting on any weight, and I was trying to put on weight. And then when I went on school leavers, it was to the point where I was getting sick and I wasn't getting any better. And then it was the 31st of December, I was admitted to the hospital. And then the next day I went for all the scans, and on New Year's I found out that I had Crohn's disease. There was this one point where the Crohn's was just getting to me. I wasn't getting any better. At my lowest point I was 52.5 kilos, and after 4 months I was only like 56, 57 kilos. I was still trying to get up and get my weight back on track, and it just didn't seem right. And I was still skeletal at that point. And then there was days where I felt like, is this my life? Do I need to end it, or do I need to keep living? And at the end of the day I thought, if I wanted to end my life, what's the point? Because in the end, life's hard. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep pushing yourself to the end. So that little friend in my head, he told me to keep going, and I did definitely feel different. I'm more happy, I'm more vibrant, a lot more social, whereas before I was very shy in character. I've met a lot of people along the way, like good friends and people that have moved overseas and stuff like that, but in the end, it's made me a lot happier and over the years, and can't say I regret it, you know?
Wow. That kid is a straight-up fighter. Enough respect to you.
Yeah, kid's got heart. Up next, baby boy, we got a story that mirrors one of the biggest stories from the mainstream media. Caitlyn Jenner, Kim's dad, has been a high-profile member of the LGBTIQ community. Well, we got the same stuff happening here in Perth too. Up next, we meet a local transgender male about his transition.
My dad?
Not you. Big booty Kim.
Ah, church. Take it away.
Hi, my name is Charlie Young. I'm 19 years old. I identify as a male, but I am female-to-male transgender. Growing up was identified under the name of Aisha and attended an all-girls Catholic school. That was fun. I've been out as being transgender and transitioning for about 1.5 years now. Since I was quite young, about 8 years old, known that I had not identified as male because nobody particularly explains anything LGBT related to you when you're a child. So just knew at the time that I didn't feel like a girl. I felt like a guy, wanted to be a guy. And then as I got older, I sort of, well, at such a young age it felt so isolated, so you just think I must be the only person that feels like this. And you don't want to tell anyone because you probably sound crazy. So kind of not forgot about it, but just let it go. And then as I got older, in grade 9, I remember I googled a guy trapped in a girl's body because that was how I thought of it as. And then came up with transgender and transsexual, which was very relieving because I finally had a name for what I was feeling, so I wasn't the only one that felt that way, and came to realise I identified as transgender. But again, didn't come out till after I'd graduated high school because I thought it was such a big deal. I thought it would be such a bigger thing than just being gay, because gay would have been so much easier because everyone was gay. Gay was old news then. Transgender issues weren't that much of a thing at the time. I tried being a lesbian, but it didn't work out purely because I didn't identify as gay. The financial aspect is definitely a very difficult problem I have, purely based on the fact I'm casually employed and I have to pay for prescribed medication and go to psychologist appointments that until recently were a couple $100. I'm a lot happier and more confident in myself since I've come out to everyone. I'm not as lost, not as unmotivated and depressed just because I was living a lie. And I definitely believe that I've matured as a person, really become a man, so yeah.
I gotta say, Mia, these kids aren't afraid to take on the gritty subjects. Charlie seems like a fly guy and another brave brother.
Straight up lady killer in the making. So, we've had a little peek at some serious cats, but we got some fools who be bugging next. First up, a quick commercial.
Don't touch the dial.
Thought about having something different, something that can make your mind tick in a way like never before. Something so creamy, something chocolatey, mouth-watering, and legendary. The legendary taste, soft nougat and creamy caramel covered in thick milk chocolate. It brings joy to the world and peace to one another. Work, rest.
Are you free? I've just had the most heinous week. That would be perfect right now. It's exactly what I need.
Can you get me some for tonight? Yeah, I need a bag. Oh, as soon as possible. That's perfect. I'll meet you there.
Oh, hey.
You get what I need?
Yeah, just one bag today, or?
Yeah, one bag's fine.
Time to mellow.
So it's been 16 hours into my urban jungle expedition, and water seems to be scarce, and food seems to be a lot smarter than anticipated and harder to catch. But legend has it there's a special type of breed of snake. We're going to go on an expedition and go to try and find it.
That's what comes back to their jellies. They're dangerously tasty.
Welcome back, homies. Our next segment is called Minute in a Winnet.
Coming live from the ghetto of TAFE, a real-life live cross for y'all. What do they get to win, Mia?
I think the prize is a hot date with the Advanced Diploma Course Coordinator, Big Dog Peter Warren.
No diggity, no doubt.
Thanks, Kim. I'm James.
And I'm Shelley. And we're here for the Oreo Challenge. We've got Belen and Daniel. So we've got to twist it, lick it, and stick it on your head and wiggle it down into your mouth and see who's the winner. Are you ready, set, go?
That's right, and our
Oh,
contestants only have 1 minute to do it.
What kind of skills are we going to see here today, James?
Well, it's interesting. Daniel seems to be reenacting some sort of mime.
Marcel Marceau, I think.
There's
Oh,
now
come on, Belen. Do it for the
clearly no
girls.
Botox has been used here.
Wiggle those eyebrows a bit more.
Look, this is edge of your seat stuff. I'm
This
sure
is
you'll all
tense.
agree.
Intense. I think they need
Squeeze.
the Cookie Monster on board here, James.
Yeah.
He might have a few tips for them.
Look, those soggy biscuits just aren't coming off.
They are not moving.
Oh, Belen, we got some movement here.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, no, so
10-second
close. That's all right, don't worry if it falls on the floor. The rats have been fed. Okay, let's pop it back on there quickly,
It's
Belen. We
down
need
to-
to
down
we
to
need to be
Daniel.
in there to win it.
Oh, here we go.
Come on, the clock's
Oh,
ticking.
gosh, we're getting there.
Oh,
Who's going to make
come on,
it?
Daniel. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, no.
Looks like we've got a draw here, James.
A
What do
draw?
you think we're going to do for a draw?
I don't know, Shelley. What do you think? I mean, we've got Peter, we've got Belen, we've got Daniel. How many does that make?
Well, I think that might make for a nice threesome. We might have to have a chat to Peter about this idea. What do you think, Peter?
Ooh, yeah. Well,
solve the
our
problem.
contestants still have another chance to take out the prize, and we'll be coming back to them later. So don't get too concerned yet. And hey, stop eating those biscuits. All
Save
right,
a few for us. I
back to the
say.
studio.
Well, all I can say is thanks for that, I guess. And get ready for some fun and games, Mr. Warren.
Maybe they should take a camera crew to that date. I'd like to see that for show.
Ooh, I'll get the popcorn, girl. So, Mia, I believe we have some more controversial subjects coming up.
Wherever you go in the world, prostitution is a subject that raises debate. Legal or illegal, moral or immoral, it gets people talking.
You ain't wrong, little lady. This story is from the perspective of a former prostitute that lives right here in Perth.
Hi, my name's Ashley. This is not my real name because I want to talk to you about when I started in prostitution. I was 21 when I separated from my husband and I had no money, no job, no prospects. A close friend of mine was already in the industry. I used to watch her put on her lingerie and get ready to go to work, and it looked quite easily something I could do, produced money very quickly. So she took me to work with her at an escort agency that she worked for in North Perth. I worked for this place for a couple of weeks, but they weren't very popular, so the money wasn't as much as what I thought it would be. So I looked into the newspapers and found a bigger escort agency. So I rang them and started working for them, and I actually worked for this company for many, many years. The money was a lot better. Mainly hotel rooms and private houses were what we visited, and I only liked visiting the client only. Didn't really enjoy working in brothels where the client visited me. It all seemed a lot safer than working privately, as you have a driver and someone to call when you go into the job. After several years, I actually moved into working into a brothel and started working as a receptionist for the time being, but the money wasn't as good. So this was a lot safer, but there was not as much work. After working for around 8 to 10 years, I started working privately with another working girl, and we rented our own place, and we worked privately from there. Society requires working girls to offset the mental and emotional and physical obscurities of the human race. Everyone deserves to feel their desires are met, and working girls help those desires. Being a prostitute is an emotional, mental and physical job, but it makes me realise that no matter what you look like or how old you are, everyone deserves to feel that they're wanted.
Some deep stuff there. I gotta say, Kim, I'm impressed by these students. They are fierce when it comes to their material.
No topic is too tough. From these brave soldier filmmakers to the story of a real-life fighter in the skies. My Mexican brother took the time out to interview his grandmoms about his grandpops who used to fly in the RAF.
Here is in uniform. What else could a girl ask for?
I was about 15 and he was 16, going to grammar school. In those days, everybody went home for lunch, and I used to rush home for lunch. And I became aware of this crowd of boys, grammar school boys, going back to the school. And then one day he came along alone. His cohorts had gone. And he came across the road and spoke to me. Well, of course, he wanted to be a pilot, but then, of course, his eyes weren't very good. He had to wear specs at a certain time. So in those days, you couldn't wear specs. You couldn't be a pilot if your eyesight wasn't perfect. Of course, he was called up for Bomber Command. And then, of course, they started using him. Every other night, I think they were over Germany doing their thing. We were married in June 27th, and 6 weeks after that, about 6 weeks, he was shot down.
We went down in a pretty uncontrollable spin, as we've already said, and my chute is stored just over on that distance there, about 2 yards away, and I had to reach forward to fit the thing on. Yep. Well, having done that, of course, we were going down in this spin, and I was pinned to the floor of the aircraft. As far as I was aware, it was a vast empty space, and the aircraft was still going down, so I decided to get out myself, and I, again, against the centrifugal force, I had to force my way through out of the hole. I went out like a cork out of a bottle, and in the haste of getting out, of course, I found that I'd got my chute on the wrong way round. Instead of having my release here, as we should have, I found it on this side, but at least I had enough presence of mind to pull it, and having fooled it only about 10 or 15 seconds, I could hear the aircraft hit.
He was lucky he met somebody, a Dutchman, who came up to him.
The next day, a boy, quite a young lad of about 18, came along with 2 bicycles, one for himself and one for myself, and we went off, cycling off down the road to my next port of call.
And that started him on this road to, he was passed from house to single people, you know, all along the way. My birthday was coming up in November. I got a telephone call. And it was Grandpa. He said, oh, hello, I'm safe and well, I'm in Gibraltar. I said, well, what are you doing there? And from Gibraltar, then he was able to get home to England.
Heroes in uniform as promised. Was that to your liking, Miss Mia?
Hell yeah, baby boy. I'm so down for that history. Those who do not learn history are doomed to repeat it.
Beauty and wisdom all wrapped up in this pint-sized princess.
Quit that smooth talk, player. I'm getting all hot under the collar. I need a break.
Have you ever listened to a live band and wondered how their sound is so good? It's because of these guys. Here at Northwest TAFE, there are a variety of courses that will give you the experience needed to raise your skill sets to the next level. The Diploma and Advanced Diploma of Sound Production offers hands-on experience in the areas of sound production, studio production, as well as giving you the knowledge required to compose and produce your own music. Students will also develop skills needed for both live and studio engineering, as well as open up new opportunities for potential career pathways. But these guys wouldn't be able to get their names out there without these guys. Those who choose to undertake the Diploma and Advanced Diploma of Music Business can expect to develop the valuable skills needed in order to promote artists, protect and distribute their work, as well as getting their name out the door. You will also learn to manage artists both while at home and while they're on the road. Of course, this wouldn't be possible without these guys. The Diploma and Advanced Diploma of Screen Media and Radio is the course for people who want to get their music to the masses. You will learn a range of skills that will give you the capability to be a radio presenter. Those in this course will be placed in a real radio station to give students an opportunity to gain practical experience that can help in developing industry networks, as well as honing your commercial management skills. Of course, none of these guys would be able to do this if not for these guys. The Diploma and Advanced Diploma of Music are the courses for the artists themselves. Students will learn a variety of performance skills as they collaborate with others in order to produce something original. Students will be given access to recording studios, rehearsing studios, as well as a fully equipped live performance venue. Northwest TAFE is supported by a variety of lecturers with current industry experience who will challenge students and assist them in developing a repertoire.
Guess who's back with a brand new track? Heading into the next part of our show is something a little more lighthearted.
Lighthearted, yes, but not for the faint-hearted. This next story I know will be enjoyed by the brothers that love their chicken drenched in that late-night hot sauce.
Oh, it's hot, it's tasty, it's chili sauce!
My name is Sam, and I make chili sauces, and I make jerk sauces, and grow the best chilies in WA. I started the Bon Pussy business because when I came to Australia, the spice variety was so limited, and I need spices. They're an essential part of my life. The history behind the name is to do with my heritage. My heritage is Jamaican, West Indian, and in the West Indies we're influenced by the French and the Spanish, so Bon is good, Pussy is the little cat. I've been making Bon Pussy all my life, but it's been in the bottle form, for about 3.5 years. We started selling Bon Pussy at the local farmers markets. Farmers markets are really interesting places. You get to test market your product directly. People taste it and they let you know immediately if they like it. So far the reception's been positive, 100% positive. People are always curious as to what Bon Pussy means. But once they've tasted it and find out how they can use it, people are really happy with it. Since we started at the markets, we've met cafe owners, we've met owners of grocery stores, and that's how Bon Pussy's filtered out. It started quite small and now it's in stores and we do cooking classes. It's really, it's self-generating now. A significant part of Bon Pussy's life was meeting food writer Margaret Johnson, and our recipes made Recipe of the Day in the West Australian, and then this one appeared in the Scoop magazine, which is a really prestige magazine, so we're really proud of that. That did a lot for letting people know about Bon Pussy. I always enjoy getting write-ups. It makes the phone ring and it gets people more interested in Caribbean foods. I'm motivated to keep making these products because of my children. It's a really good incentive to make good business. And my clients tell me all the time how much they love it. So I'm going to keep going until my clients say no. So apart from having beautiful food, beautiful sauces, at Bon Pussy we like to say share the sauce, share the love.
Hot stuff, I'm sure you'll agree. Just what you need to spice up your life, right, Kim?
Oh, you know I love that tingle on the tongue. I think I might try and make some of my own chili sauce. I got a whole gang of chilies growing in my garden.
I like to try some homegrown chilies from your yard. But first, we got to check out someone who has very green fingers from all the work he puts into his garden. All the way from Willagee, here's Johnny's garden, y'all.
G'day, I'm Johnny. Welcome to wonderful Willagee. This is my garden. Let's go and have a look around. As you can see, we've got chicken coops here, but no chickens. We had two, now we have none. Instead of with the dog and the chicken, we had eggs, now we have no eggs. Here's the herb garden, all reticulated. We've got all the different types of basil, heirloom basil, Thai basil, basil, curry leaves, mint, our papaya tree that fruits all year round. So lots of papaya salads. Here's the jewel in the crown, the beautiful mango tree. If I had a baby, I think I would have looked after that better than the baby. Here's our jungle of chilies. I make chili jam, sweet chili jam. We pick our jalapenos. We have chilies. My favourite bit of the garden is this tree. It's the pivotal part of the whole garden. It's 10 degrees cooler under the tree than under the deck. We've got a beautiful hammock to spend nice evenings under there and have people over for dinner. It's a beautiful entertaining area. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Bronnie.
And thanks for looking at our garden.
Good afternoon, my name is Kelly, and what a flawless way to start the weekend with today's forecast currently sitting at 22 degrees with a low 11 degrees and a high of 28. Around the States we have a sunny 41 in Kununurra, Exmouth 34 with slight chances of rain, heading on down to Exmouth, full on sun down there, so that's lovely. Down in Bunbury 23 and gorgeous 27 in Kalgoorlie. It was a sunny day in Melbourne, Mandurah and Bunbury with the south to southeasterly winds, and also sunny to Kalgoorlie after the rain cleared this morning. Across the nation now, it was partly cloudy in Darwin with a top of 34 degrees. Possibly shower or two is to be expected overnight, with Cairns with a top of 30. It was hot one for Sydney and Canberra there at 30 and 31 degrees, and a very hot day in Alice Springs with a top of 37. Taking a look at the synoptic chart, there's a low pressure system moving from the eastern coast of Australia. Weather covering over the next few days, and a high and bite will bring hot weather across the Western Australia. Tomorrow will be sunny in Brisbane with a top of 29 degrees. Melbourne and Adelaide are partly cloudy with a top of 23 and 25, with possibly overnight showers for Melbourne. Hobart will be partly cloudy with a top of 20 degrees and a slight chance of showering during the afternoon. Now, for the weekend in Exmouth, we have winds becoming west to westerly. Geraldton will be sunny with south to southeasterly winds, mostly sunny in Albany and Esperance, with light winds becoming during the day, becoming light during the evening. Winds for the coastal waters are south to southeasterly with 15 to 20 knots, tending easterly to 10 to 15 knots during the morning, then tending southerly during the day. Seas are expected to rise to 1 to 1.5 metres during the morning, with a swell rising to 2.5 metres southwesterly. For the week ahead here, we have Perth. It's going to be mostly sunny with maximum temperatures of 25 to 26. The week after, for a variety of weather conditions that have recently been hitting our suburbs. I'm Kelly. Thank you for watching the weather. Enjoy.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all...
Let me stop you there, Casanova. Someone's had too many chilies. Earlier we promised y'all some sporty content.
Here's a little taste of what's coming.
Mate. Shh. Keep it down. Shh. Be quiet, guys. We got this. Okay, it's time. Yeah.
Jeez,
measles. The best way to wake up.
All in. I'm out. What do you got?
2 pairs.
A straight. I don't want to lose the chips again! No!
Sup sports fans, I'm Big Mike and I got what you like. That's right ballers, we got a whole gang of sporty shiz to get you through today. First up though, from the country that brought you such genius as Donald Trump, illegal warfare and guns, comes a Guinness Book record for the largest raft of canoes and kayaks in the one place, which consists of 3,150. Leonie Cockman from Water Wonders and Rosalie Evans from Canoeing WA came together in the hope to do what every nation wants to do. That's right, beat the Americans' world record right here on Perth Swan River.
Unite on the Swan was an idea put together by Canoeing WA back in 2012. But unfortunately a few things happened and it never came to be. So late last year, Leo Cockman and myself from Canoeing WA decided to try and break the Guinness World Record of the most craft rafted up in one place. We couldn't think of a better place than here with the beautiful background on the South Perth foreshore.
Unite on the Swan welcomes everybody. It's really not just a paddling community event. So anybody with a boat has access to a boat, has friends with a boat, bring it down, become part of a bigger community and meet a whole bunch of other people. That's really the important part of what we're trying to achieve here at Unite on the Swan.
Our first meeting was on the 18th of January where we sort of got our plan together. Not long after that first meeting, the devastating fires happened down in Waroona and the districts where 90 plus houses were lost. We wanted to raise funds for that. We decided to push our project, our idea, our dream forward. So not a lot of lead time. We'd come together on April the 10th, which was today, to make this event happen.
Why would you come out and do it? It's not a competition, which suits a lot of people, but it really is about engaging and being social and understanding that you're not the only paddler on the water. And as an elite athlete, I see the top end of this sport, but really what is part of the bigger picture is sharing the experience with a whole host of people, and that is what Unite on the Swan is all about.
Certainly nowhere close to breaking the world record. We had over 300 kayaks out there, or paddlecraft rafted up, but we did reach our pledge amount to the Lord Mayor's appeal of $5,000 by $2,000. So we can donate $7,000 to the Lord Mayor's appeal. The actual community spirit out there though was amazing. Everybody promising to come back next year and make it bigger and better. And so we'll see everybody here again next year.
I ain't gonna front, I am wounded by that result.
It's all good, dog. We got a story about trees up next.
Oh, you know my brother too well. Twisting trees is my thing.
Not them trees, son.
Oh, my bad.
Couple of our superstar students went down to Dwellingup to check out how Tarzan gets down.
Swinging, climbing and leaping through the trees is a new and adventurous way to spend your day off. Trees Adventure and Dwelling Up opened up earlier this year and the response from the public has been fantastic. The courses feature climbing through rope tunnels across grids, tightrope style challenges which test your balance, and flying foxes. The final jump, however, will challenge even the most courageous with increasing height for each level of difficulty. Despite the feeling you get dangling from such heights, Trees Adventure provides easy-to-follow training of an incredibly safe system.
The training was to the point. They basically, it's foolproof in the sense that, like, you feel very safe. The training probably takes about 10 to 15 minutes.
The use of 2 carabiners with an automatic lock system ensures that as you move through each section of the course, you are always attached to cables which prevent your fall. Furthermore, the staff are friendly and are always around to assist you at any point.
And they give you a little safety briefing. They give you the gear, the helmet, the gloves, the harness, all part of the price. And then they give you a little induction and then they let you go. And I think that's quite cool that they're not kind of breathing down your neck as well. That's really nice.
The park is set up to cater for all levels and abilities with courses for kids all the way through to those who are more experienced and up for more of a heightened physical challenge.
And you hold on and you just push yourself off and then you just go flying. You feel like Superman.
With the prevalence of technology in society, this is an excellent way to get outdoors, push your limits and challenge yourself. Furthermore, outdoor adventures that get your blood pumping are increasingly important when almost 2 in 3 Australians are overweight or obese.
So we've had a great day down here in Dwelling Up at Trees Adventure Park. It was definitely a lot harder than I thought it would be, but there's definitely something for everyone with a lot of different courses. And you can take them at your own pace, which is great. We've missed the rain for most of the day, but it's just coming down now. So I think it's time to wrap up, but definitely come down, harness up and climb some trees.
Imogen Cook, North Metro News.
Big Mike on the mic again. That tree climbing looks dope. Big Mike don't like heights though. Big Mike likes competition though. And that's what's next, Homebrews. More crazy fools trying to win a date with the Big W. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Thanks, Big Mike, and welcome back to the ghetto. I'm still James.
And I'm still Shelley. And we're about to do the cup stacking challenge. Take it away, James. What are the rules here?
Well, thanks, Shelley. Our 2 contestants are back with us, and their challenge is to try and stack these cups as high as they can in 1 minute whilst blindfolded.
Blindfolded? Now that is a challenge.
Indeed.
Oh, I'd like to see this. Okay, take it away, guys. And
3, 2, 1, let's do it.
go.
The clock's ticking. Strategy here.
Oh, what have we got? We've got some pyramids happening.
Bellina's already stacked her bottom row. Have they
she's
taken into account the wind here?
Close again.
Oh, dear. Daniel's experiencing a bit of turbulence there.
Yeah. I think...
Restacking again. No.
I think Bellin with these skills must have been down at Cottesloe Beach this summer, having a few
ball
sandcastles
under the
belt.
cup trick, Daniel. All right, so you're not out on the street here.
Oh, gosh, we've got a bit of street theatre, don't we?
All right, these beer cups, they're not getting stacked. Oh, it's very, very
this
close.
Is messy.
It's equally average.
Oh, gosh.
Uh-oh.
Daniel, he's lost his way here.
Daniel's regressed into mime. Oh, nearly there.
Oh.
Bellina.
I think Bellin's very coordinated here.
I'm stacking, but she seems to be missing a cup. It's going to be impossible for her to finish that one. Okay, and 3,
See if she can
2,
find
1.
it.
Oh, does it look like we have a winner?
Oh, it looks like we do. I think Bellin's the winner here.
Bellina, I think you're the winner. Congratulations.
I think that we could have a little word to Peter about a consolation prize. What, Daniel doesn't have to go home with nothing here. He's played hard.
What do you think?
Oh, Peter, what about a carton of Corona? Does that sound okay? We could come up with that for old Daniel.
Shelley, what do blondes and a bottle of Corona have in common?
Tell me, James, what do blondes and a
I'll have to
bottle
tell
of
you
Corona?
later. Back to the studio.
Oh.
Damn, son, the things thugs will do to win a date with the big man.
Clap your hands, everybody, if you got what it takes, because I'm Mia Clark and I want you to know that this is the break.
Since the beginning of time, Matt has always been taking steps forward. Well, I'm here to tell you now that today is the next step. Introducing Pringles Cheeseburger Flavor. 0% nutrition! But who needs that when you have 100% concentrated flavor in a can? Pringles! Making potato chips great again!
Yeah, you Fred, I've just had the most heinous week. That would be perfect right now. It's exactly what I need.
Can you get me some for tonight? Yeah, I need a bag. Oh, as soon as possible. That's perfect. I'll meet you there.
Oh, hey.
You get what I need?
Yeah, just one bag today? Or?
Yeah, one bag's fine.
Time to mellow.
Ever felt alone? People pick on you. Society doesn't accept you.
All you need is craft! You can be part of the team. You can feel included, cuz. People won't mess with you no more, bruv. Craft hazelnut spread. It's smooth breadwind.
Hola, amigos. I'm feeling all this sporty content. Hey, Mia, how do you feel about gym junkies?
I think we all like a brother that keeps in shape, but all things in moderation, right?
Affirmative, baby girl. My gym normally has a beam involved, and the iron I pump normally takes the creases out of my clothes. This young man seems to get it right, though. Pump, pump, pump it up, pump, 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 pump it up.
I'm Roger Molina, and I am the head trainer of Team Ungoy. Team Ungoy is a team of individuals that have come together to compete in obstacle courses and train together for fun and to raise money for charities such as the National Stroke Foundation. So Ungoy is Tagalog or Filipino for monkey or ape. So I started Team Ungoy in 2013 to raise money for the Stroke Foundation. It started because my father had a stroke that year. I had to channel my energy into doing something more positive, so I decided that I'd enter a whole bunch of obstacle races. And there was no sense in me doing it by myself. I wanted to do it in a team who had similar values and invite people for training, and that's how Ungoy started. I also feel like it's changed my life in that I've been able to see how it impacts other people, and I like that exercise can help a lot of people. And it's not just the exercise, but it's the determination to keep going even when at the start it feels hard. In our current team, we have Sung, Mark, David, Anna, Noel, Hadley.
Yep, didn't need those ribs.
So obstacle courses are basically marathons on steroids. They are not your traditional road runs like city to surf, but they're the same distance. So you run anywhere between 5 to 10 Ks, but in between each of them you've got obstacles, such as monkey crawls or monkey bars, swimming, lifting things, climbing up ropes, anything that could be considered military inspired. My biggest supporter is my wife and Fifi, and my family. Everybody who's part of Ungoy has been a great support.
Hi, this is Fifi, and I will see how she's going to help me catch up with the rest of the team. Let's go!
Fifi is the embodiment of Ungoy. She is my staff. She helped train with everyone else. She is one of the founding members of Ungoy and maybe one of the biggest motivators for some of our people. For me, you gotta train hard, and it's gotta be harder than how you train before any of those events, so that when you go to the event, it's easy. That's something my kickboxing trainer used to tell me. He used to say, if you train and you spar hard at the mats before you go into the ring, when you're in the ring is easy. The fight is easy if the training's hard.
That's one buff mofo. Here in Australia, the only guns you can own have to be owned in the gym, and they won't be responsible for shooting up a school. Having said that, he looks dangerous, like a beautiful monster. From beautiful monsters to the beautiful game. Most call it football, but we call it soccer. This is the story of a hood hero teaching the next generation of shorties how to play ball.
Hey guys, didn't see you there. I'm going to be talking about a guy called Lawrence Lewis.
He's a famous player back in the UK, and he just wants to give back to the community. He's going to be talking about food preparation, dribbling, and teaching young kids how to play soccer.
I'll usually go with just a standard chicken and rice, so I'll just kind of prepare some chicken and any type of rice, pretty much, just something to give me a bit more long-lasting energy. So I usually just cook that up and have a little bit out with any sauces or whatever, and then I usually just have some yogurt, some low-fat yogurt, and some maybe a couple of bananas or any type of fruit really. Just kind of gives me a lot of energy and keeps me going for 3, 4, 5 hours. So when it comes to the game, I can use that energy as much as possible. For me in the game, obviously scoring a free kick is great and last minute is great, but for me taking players on and successfully skilling them and getting past them and doing tricks and being able to work and almost wowing the crowd in a way, for me that's what I fancy going out there and doing, and yeah, I try and do it every time. You get a bit of stick here and there from trying a few things and it might not work, but when it comes off, it's a great feeling. Last season I actually started after I got approached by the club, and then we took them on to a pretty good season, which then gave me the opportunity then to be asked again to go for one more season as well, so carried on with this year. And again, they've done very, very well, and they've improved massively, and the skill level has risen pretty big, and yeah, it's great progress from the kids, and hopefully they can continue to play, and hopefully I can continue to coach as well. I always say just don't be afraid to try new things. You get a lot of kids and a lot of teenagers, they're scared to do something wrong or things and listen to coaches and parents and stuff, but I find that, especially when I was younger as well, I was always encouraged to try new things and think outside the box and really try and work hard, and that's the same thing that I kind of take through as well, and that's kind of led me to where I am now, and I always try and incorporate that in any sessions that I do. And yeah, hopefully that kind of brings out the better side of the kids, and they don't feel like they have to stick to a standard kind of formation or program. They can kind of really try and work it themselves, and hopefully that will give them a bit more confidence to become a better player, and hopefully take them to where they want to go, whether that be just playing for fun or professional as well.
Double whammy. These stories keep getting better and better, and yet still so much sick content to get through. I've been Big Mike, and you've been what I like. That's it from the Sports Desk for today. So remember, don't hate the player, hate the game. Here comes the break.
Offers 3 courses that run in sequence, and each course is a year, so there's a certificate for a diploma and advanced diploma. Students who do our course have a whole range of technical skills that they acquire. So we teach students design, and that involves typography and layout and appreciation of different design periods. But they also underpin that with drawing skills and with lots of computer technical skills, and we want students really by the middle of their diploma. We want students to be at the stage that they have what I would consider to be world-class illustration skills.
Do you want to start?
Yeah, well, I guess I've always been a creative person, and I was working full-time, feeling just a bit unfulfilled, so I decided I would give TAFE a shot.
Yeah, I was doing an architecture degree at UWA and decided it wasn't the right kind of design for me, and wasn't the right kind of school for me either.
Because I'd already been through uni and I didn't really feel like I learned anything, I decided, someone had mentioned to me that TAFE might have been more my learning style, so...
Yeah, they said it was more practical, like the environment is more practical, everything you learn is kind of, you can apply it straight away in the industry.
When they're in the course, students are given live briefs, so they do effectively commercial work but within the environment of TAFE.
And we get real life clients as well for some assignments, so we get real feedback, and it's really dependent on our design and how we talk to them, how we message them, building the client relationship. We get taught all of that here.
Yeah, they're very relevant, which is cool.
And they're kind of broad, so you can you can apply in any kind of way.
And modern, like not outdated. Yeah. Want to keep up with the times. I really love as well having the one-on-one with the tutors. Like I found in universities you didn't really get that because they were teaching so many students at the same time. Here it's a bit more personal. So if you need help, you're not afraid to ask for it.
I feel that I'm in a really special position where I get to deal with these amazing creative people. I get to work with amazing software. I love tracking that journey with students where they go from being first coming into the course all nervous and all worried about it and not sure where they get to, and then by the end I see these amazing designers and they go into all different kinds of fields.
I want to go to the advanced dip and hopefully get a job illustrating.
Well, they say what is it, the gallery that you do at the end, that where you show all your stuff for advanced diploma, like very high chance they have an industry night. So so I'm doing all my assignments based on that night, so making my portfolio really awesome.
I think North Metropolitan has great facilities, so students are able to work in this very tutorial focused but high-tech environment, and that I think makes us stand out from a lot of other institutions.
Big thanks to Big Mike for bringing us what we like. Props to all the students involved in all that sporty goodness.
Coming shortly, you get to meet our culture specialists, Shelley and James, on the couch.
What, you guys have culture here in Perth?
Don't get it twisted, son. This city might be sleepy, but it's got culture coming out its ears.
I hear you, girl.
Speaking of culture, not only can these talented art students produce their own documentaries, corner live sporting events, and keep you up to date with news, they also have the mad skills to produce their own music videos alongside musos of Leaderville TAFE.
Mia, we got a split, girl. It's nearly 4:20. Today's been dope, but we outie.
That time already, son? Thanks for watching. Here's the big dogs with the music video.
Woo!
Somebody came into this body, it's no longer mine. They work their way into my head and they're creeping up my spine. Somebody came into this body, they found memories of you and me. And now they're begging me to find you. They want me to fall at your feet. Oh, now I can't sleep 'cause I feel them inside me. This beast inside my heart howls for you. Now I can't rest 'cause I feel them in my chest, clawing at my ribs till I'm howling too. Somebody came into this body, they took my tongue and they held it tight. They popped my lips with an awful truth and they scream for you all through the night. Oh, somebody came into this body. They're crawling on my legs and my arms. They drag my knees across the harshest ground, leaving scars on my palms. Oh, now I can't sleep 'cause I feel them inside me. This beast inside my heart howls for you. Now I can't rest 'cause I feel them in my chest, clawing at my ribs till I'm howling too, howling for you, howling for you. There's nothing else I can do but howl for you. I can't breathe. I'm in the deep and I just can't wash them out. Oh, now I can't breathe 'cause I feel them inside me. This beast inside my heart, I was for you. And now I can't rise 'cause I feel them in my chest, clawing at my ribs till I'm howling too, howling for you. I'm howling for you. There's nothing else I can do but howl for you, yeah, howl for you.
Hey homies, welcome to Culture on the Couch, and I'm Shelley.
And I'm James. That girl was super fly, but I wouldn't want beef with her. She's a bit of an animal.
Gotta love those girls with a bit of wildness in them. Up next is a brother with a wolf trapped inside him.
Time to unleash the beast. Rawr.
Oh.
My name's Leon and my cosplay name is Dark Force Cosplay. Cosplay is actually an abbreviation of costume play. So we have Comic-Con and Supernova, but we have other ones where we have Chibi-Con, Ra-Con and Evolve. Usually what I feel inspired with. I watch movies and read comics and a character might take me and then I'm like, I've got to do this character, and then I'll start working on that character. At the moment I'm trying to make it from scratch. I freehand a lot of stuff, go with images I have in my head, or I'll jot them down, draw them down. Usually 2.5 months seems to be my time frame, and I usually try and get everything done in 2.5 months. I find that when you're making them, they are cheaper. This X-Men suit was over $500, but that's 100% leather, so I'm quite happy to pay that for a costume like this. But when I first tried Wolverine, I saw I got a good reaction from the kids as well, and I found that I really can get on well with kids and entertain them and make them happy and make them smile. So I thought, why don't I take that one step further? We raise money for charities. We did, say, a gold coin donation to get a photo with your superhero. That kid will be talking about that for weeks afterwards. So yeah, it's all about making the kids happy, helping out sick children, and things like costume. It's just the little things like turning up to a hospital in costume and making the kids smile, and makes it all worthwhile.
Oh, it's all about the shorties. This next piece, however, is definitely not about the shorties.
Sister, you are so right about that. This next filmmaker ain't afraid to ask the questions that might make you blush like you just drank hot sauce.
If you're watching at home with the little ones, maybe send them to get you a fresh 40 out of the cooler.
Yeah, for as long as I can remember, I've been drawing, painting or doing anything creative. Look, I've always been inspired by the human body and about people. I'm actually a people person. I love watching people. I'm interested in how people interact, people's reactions to things. And, well, I am a little bit cheeky and I like to sort of shock people a little bit. So a few years ago, I got interested in people's reactions and I had the opportunity to have an art exhibition down in Mandurah. I wanted people to sort of talk about my work, get people sort of feeling maybe a little bit uncomfortable or questioning what it is, what our values are in society and what's taboo and what's not taboo and why is it taboo. So I decided I would do this exhibition and call it Sneak a Peek at the time. And it was basically to do with prostitution, homosexuality, all those things, that internet porn, which was big at the time. Well, I guess it's big now. And so I really wanted to explore those, and I wanted to gauge people's reactions to it. And that was the whole point of having the exhibition, is to have people go in there, have a look and go, or have a bit of a laugh, or it just really opened their eyes, because people don't talk about it. Most people sort of have a giggle. Most people love it. I usually get to be able to gauge who's going to take it well and who's not going to take it well. A lot of people have no idea what it is. A lot of the cards or a lot of my prints you could put on the wall, and Auntie Flo would be quite happy to think it was a floral arrangement. Oh, a funny story though about it is one of the prints that I've had made into cards. A friend of mine sent it to her boss in hospital, and everybody was trying to work out what this said. They were going right through and they were trying to work out the sign language and everything. Well, it actually doesn't say anything. And basically she was saying, "Get well, you wanker." And that was quite hilarious, because nobody was aware. But when everybody found out, or when people actually do realise what it's about, they do get a little bit embarrassed and sort of shock factor, or they just burst out laughing and go, "I want one." I want to get to the point where people look at my work before they see a signature and go, "That's a Vicky Bulliard painting," or "That's a Vicky Bulliard work." And that would just be awesome, to be able to be recognised before they actually even see the signature.
That is the naughtiest grandmama I ever did see. A little something for the ladies at the end there too.
Well, this next player has got the single ladies something they can enjoy. Coming very soon to the Bootylicious, Steve about his role in the drama in NYPD Blue.
Got it, man? Got it. Jesus. Mate. Shh. Keep it down. Shh. Be quiet, guys. We got this. Okay, it's time. Yeah.
Jesus, the best way to wake up.
Since the beginning of time, Matt has always been taking steps forward. Well, I'm here to tell you now that today is the next step. Introducing Pringles cheeseburger flavor. 0% nutrition, but who needs that when you have 100% concentrated flavor in a can? Pringles, making potato chips great again.
All right, welcome back, homies. And now it gives us great pleasure to introduce to you someone that you will all recognise from NYPD Blue, Steve.
Welcome, Steve.
All right.
Nice to see you.
Lovely to meet you, Steve. Take a seat.
Thank you.
Look, Steve, I need to ask you this question. What's it like working with Mike DeFries?
It was a lot of fun. He's tough, but he's fair. He's a really old school director, but yeah, he knew what he was doing, so you didn't really mind, being shouted at so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good fun.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Awesome. Okay, look, tell us about your character. What type of person is he? I mean, what did it take you to get into character?
The character Batista, he's a small-time hood, not as smart or as cool as he thinks he is. As for getting into character, I mean, obviously I'm a big gangster myself, so it wasn't too hard.
Of course.
And what did working on NYPD differ from past working experiences? How did it differ?
It didn't really differ that much, which is a positive for everyone working on the project, because it was a learning-based project for them, but the fact that it was quite professional and very similar in a lot of ways to other things, it's a testament to their work ethic, I guess.
And what happens backstage on these sorts of shows?
It's like a swan on the water, It looks graceful. The snippet you see on the screen, as you know, is a combination of a lot of people's hard work. Backstage, a lot of running around, a lot of stressing to get everything done on time.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Okay, tell me, what was your favourite part of filming?
Meeting everyone involved and the other cast. Plus, it's always fun to play the bad guy as well. Got some pretty juicy dialogue, so it's quite fun.
Look,
and you had a fabulous head of hair for the show. What happened to it?
The wig, yeah. Hopefully, someone took it into the alleyway and burnt it, or tied it to a brick and threw it in the Swan or something like that.
Okay. Now, what does an episode entail for Batista?
It's basically Batista's transformation from being a small-time hood into much deeper waters for him, becoming something more dangerous. It's his genesis from being pretty much nobody to becoming something probably too big for his own boots at the end of it.
Really?
And what do you do outside of acting, Steve? Do you do any other type of work?
Yeah, I run bars. I do other kinds of filming projects as well. Like I edit some work as well. I also write, so always busy.
Okay, so then what can we look forward to seeing you in the future?
I've just finished shooting another television commercial, so that'll be on TV pretty soon, I guess.
Yeah.
Lots of other things as well, lots of other short films like this one, and a few stage plays as well coming up.
Cool. Amazing.
Sounds interesting.
Look, hopefully you can stick around and we can chat a bit further, but I think for now we might catch a bit of Steve in NYPD Blue.
Let's have a look.
We can proceed with case number 1459, The Crown versus Batista.
Detective Sipowicz, you testified that you were conducting a routine surveillance of Mr. Batista at the time his vehicle became disabled?
That's correct.
Now, you also testified that the cartons of untaxed cigarettes for possession of which you arrested Mr. Batista for were in plain sight in the boot of his car when he opened it to get a jack to fix his flat tyre.
Right.
Now, there were several nails hammered into Mr. Batista's right rear radial, Detective. That wouldn't exactly produce a slow leak. Yet you claim that during several hours of surveillance, you saw no one damage his tyre.
I was surveilling Mr. Batista, Councillor, not his vehicle. Perhaps some urban youths did some mischief during that time
Your Honour,
frame.
Detective Sipowicz here has a known personal vendetta against my client. I submit that the true scenario of what happened is that while my client stopped at the coffee shop, Detective Sipowicz here hammered nails into his rear tyre, causing a puncture, so that when Mr. Batista stopped to change his tyre, the detective circumvented probable cause statutes and went fishing around inside his boot. I move that the evidence be made inadmissible.
Granted.
Although if this day were any longer, I'll be cross-filing charges of vandalism against this detective.
What about the urban youth theory, Your Honour?
Pathetic. Recess.
Don't let him get to you, Andy. He's going to go down eventually.
I'm tired of busting my ass for what? He's making a fortune unloading black market ciggies and the judge does buck it all.
Sipowicz.
It's obvious.
You know what I love about you? Slow days. Always a 50% chance you're going to make me laugh.
You want to laugh? Just look at yourself in the mirror, Alphonse.
Yeah. Now make bad wig jokes. Meanwhile, I'm walking out the door, loser.
Yeah, well, what's that on your head? A dead rat?
Take it easy.
What's your take-home pay, Sipowicz? About $8 a day. Buy yourself some clean socks.
I'm going to take you down, Batista. Count on it.
Andy, let it go.
That wig-wearing wanker, he just presses my buttons and I'm going to make his life miserable.
Thought you were heading back to the station. Look, Andy, we gotta talk.
So talk. Bastard Batista, you know where that wig-wearing scumbag is going to be now, tonight?
Yeah, only the best table at Florentino's.
Damn straight. Telling some chick how his lawyer made me look like a jerk. Leon, hit me.
Look, Andy, this has got to stop.
What's got to stop?
This. You getting pissed by 2 in the afternoon.
I don't recall requesting a career counselling session from you.
When's the last time you tried going on the wagon?
When's the last time you tried growing balls?
Maybe we should talk in the morning.
No, let's talk now.
All right. I think we should call it quits.
Meaning what?
Us. Partners, mate.
All right, you want to break up? No problem. No problem at all. Leave me alone. Get your hands off me, Flynn, or I promise you I'll knock your block off. You're such an easy guy to find, Batista. Mondays at Florentino's. You're such a creature of habit.
What you doing here, Sipowicz?
Was I interrupting? Was Al impressing you with today's court proceedings?
I'm with a lady. You're crossing a line. Move away from me.
What was that? A threat? Is that supposed to intimidate me? Shut your mouth! Mr. Wigg says Al is coming for a walk with me now. Please excuse us. Now, is this the 100 that you offered me today in court? Yeah. Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! Now, what does that mean? A touch of dessert? How about a sock? One of these socks that I can't afford to change. There. Now, what does that mean? Something to spice it up? How about a bit of dash of wig?
Okay, cut it out, Andy!
You
Get
dickhead.
out of here! Go on, go!
Breathe deeply. Enjoy yourself. Just made the worst mistake of your life.
Are you all right, Andy?
Leave me alone. Go away.
Yeah. Fine.
Line him up, Leon.
Hi, Andy.
Lois, 2 more. It's killing me, Lois.
Oh, no, baby.
You work your whole career keeping the vermin off the streets, and what thanks do you get? Nothing. Maybe I should take a shower first.
Later. After.
You know, they try to make you feel like 2 cents.
Oh, come here, baby. Come to Mama, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's the spot. That's the spot. Oh.
Oi, fat ass. Looks like you're a creature of habit too, Sipowicz. And yours is going to make you dead.
I'm sorry, Andy. I'm sorry.
I hope you got plenty of money.
Now wait, just wait. Let me get out of here
Go
first. I'm sorry, Andy.
What are you going to do with her?
She's got people up in the Gold Coast. She's going to move up there.
She can work movie world.
Come on, Sipowicz. Say something smarter than that. You're going to be dead a long time.
You're going to kill me now?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to kill you now. You're dead. Say something smart.
Well, I may be dead, but you still got a lousy wig.
Hey, Jay. Nice to meet you. Hey, man.
Hey, welcome to our lair. What are you doing? How's it going, man?
You right, mate? How you going, bro? Looking, having fun? You spinning?
What I told you, where's my money? What I told you, where's my money?
Jesus Christ, come on, wake up! Oh God, oh God! Come on, wake up, please, wake up, please, wake up.
All in. I'm out. What do you got?
2 pairs.
A straight. I don't want to lose the chips again! No!
Ever felt alone? People pick on you. Society doesn't accept you. All you need is craft. You can be part of the team. You can feel included, cuz. People won't mess with you no more, bruv. Craft, hazelnut spread. It's smooth breadwin.
You think you're a real clever copper, don't you, Flynn? You think you're a regular Einstein.
Al, let's just do what we came here to do, all right? We understand my client's wanted for questioning of the shooting of Detective Sipowicz.
Yeah, that's right. Some head case rasts me in the street, and I get harassed when he gets popped.
He's not dead yet, Al.
What? All of a sudden he's talking, is he? Making accusations?
Hang on. I didn't say he was the one doing the talking, did I?
Al, what I think would be useful is that if you trace her...
I've traced myself, but first of all I want to tell this bitch you're barking up the wrong tree. You got nothing on me. Screw you, you got nothing. Come on, we're out of here.
Seems like your interview's been terminated, Detective.
I thought we had an understanding. Lois. You were supposed to fly north for the winter. And now I hear you've been chirping about Sipowicz.
Me? No way, Al. I never spoke to nobody. Nobody. I know the rules. I was just getting my stuff.
No need for that. No, it's a shame I can't trust you anymore, Lois. I should have killed you when I popped your lover boy. That's what I get for being a nice guy. Sorry, Lois.
Drop it, Batista! Just give me a reason, mate. Go on. Go on.
Easy. I was just enjoying some kinky time with my favourite girl.
Cuff him. You know, it took us a while to find your favourite girl. When we did, we flew her home from the Gold Coast and thought it only fair to grant her immunity, in return for wearing a wire, of course. Figured you'd come calling if you thought she was talking. Oh, and Alphonse, I've got some good news for you. Sipowicz is gonna live. Bad news is, he's gonna be testifying at your trial for attempted murder. You ain't gonna be needing this where you're going, Curly.
That was awesome. Steve, I've got to ask you, that was a really intense character to play. Is that your favourite type of role, or do you prefer comedy, or, you know, what sort of genre of film is your
Anything.
preference?
A nice mix is always nice for an actor, but yeah, I always get cast as the bad guy anyway, but comedy's fun as well.
Yeah.
I've got to say, by the way, that wig is supposed to look as bad as it did. It was uncomfortable as hell, but it was meant to look bad.
Okay. And you mentioned earlier that you do theatre work. Some actors prefer theatre to film. They like that live sort of response from the audience. Which is your preferred type of acting?
Theatre seems to be more fun for me, I think. I think it's probably because you get an instant reaction to your work. But filming as well, you know, it can be fun. It's just not as instantly gratifying, I don't think.
Yeah.
Steve, I've got to ask, how did you not kill him?
Yeah, we did think about that, but you can tell that I just wanted to wound him, I guess. And 3 shots in the chest from that range, yeah.
Fair enough. But in all seriousness, what sort of attracted you to acting in the first place?
I don't know. I've always been a fan of film anyway, from when I was a kid. But I got into it by accident. I just helped out a friend who was doing a theatre course. And one of his cast members dropped out in the last minute, and I stepped in, and ever since then, just loved it.
Amazing.
And has your work taken you overseas, or have you done mostly work in Australia at this point?
Well, no, I used to live in the UK, which is where I grew up, and then I did mostly theatre there. I've done more film work over here than theatre, but so far no job's actually taken me overseas.
Okay.
Hopefully one day.
And what would be your dream job if you could take a pick of the bunch?
NYPD 2, I guess.
Of course, yes.
I'm sure a lot of our viewers might be interested in getting into acting themselves. What sort of advice, or how do you prep for an audition?
Everyone's got a different way of doing it, I think. I think one of the best things to do is always just be friendly anyway. You can wow someone with the part, but if they think that they can't work with you, then they're not going to cast you, unless, of course, you do an amazing audition. But, just being a nice person when you're doing it, I think is probably the best thing.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Those are wanting to get into it, any sort of nuggets of advice that you give them?
Don't do it to get rich, because it's not going to happen. I wouldn't stop anyone from doing it, but it's only a very few small percentage that they're actually making any decent money out of it.
And you mentioned earlier you were doing some writing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you writing a play or something for TV?
We've a few friends of mine that we collaborate together, and we've got like a web series coming up, and we also want to write a feature as well. But the feature's a bit of a pipe dream at the moment.
Look, Steve, it's been amazing talking to you. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's been very interesting. Thank you.
And we're just going to throw to a break now.
Have you ever thought about having something different? Something that can make your mind tick in a way like never before. Something so creamy, something chocolatey, mouth-watering, and legendary. The legendary taste, soft nougat and creamy caramel covered in thick milk chocolate. It brings joy to the world and peace to one another. Work, rest, play.
So it's been 16 hours into my urban jungle expedition, and water seems to be scarce, and food seems to be a lot smarter than anticipated and harder to catch. But legend has it there's a special type of breed of snake. We're going to go on an expedition and go to try and find it. That's what comes back to their jellies. They're dangerously tasty.
Got it, man? Got it. Jesus. Mate. Shh. Keep it down. Shh. Be quiet, guys. We got this. Okay, it's time.
Jesus, the best way to wake up.
Old folks always be talking about back in my day. But back in my day, if a homeboy liked a sister, the ball would be in his court, and he'd be asking her to parlay.
I get you, James. Cats were cats and dogs were dogs and fish lived in the deep blue sea. Not so much these days.
I've been thinking about you too. Sounds good. The park bench in Northbridge near Polly's? See you there, sexy.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Carrie. I've been thinking about you too. Sounds good. The park bench in Northbridge next to Police. See you there, sexy.
Damn, son! Homie got murked. Cold, man, just cold. Back in my day, there'd be a 187 on his ass.
For shizzle my nizzle, what a real player needs is a wingman to have his back. Up next, the true hustlers of the Advanced Diploma Show show us how it's really done.
Hello? Hey Jake, it's me, Max. Listen, there's a girl I really want to talk to, but I don't know what to do. Can you help me?
Alright man, I got you. What you got to do is slide up to her all smooth like and just drop off your best pickup line. It actually works, trust me.
Okay. Okay, got it. Oh, Jake, listen, that didn't work.
Really?
Yeah.
That's usually foolproof though,
No,
man.
look, it didn't work. Is there anything else I can do?
Alright man, I got you. Deodorant. You know those ads where like the guy puts on deodorant and then the chicks are like all over him?
Yeah.
Totally true, man. It doesn't matter what brand you get, just get some, put it on, she will be yours. I promise you, man.
Alright, if you say so. Excuse me. I was just wondering if, you'd like to hang out sometime?
Sure thing, mate.
Something so creamy, something chocolatey, mouth-watering, and legendary. The legendary taste, soft nougat and creamy caramel covered in thick milk chocolate. It brings joy to the world and peace to one another. Work, rest, play.
Are you free? I've just had the most heinous week. That would be perfect right now. It's exactly what I need.
Can you get me some for tonight? Yeah, I need a bag. Oh, as soon as possible. That's perfect. I'll meet you there.
Oh, hey.
You get what I need?
Yeah, just one bag today? Or?
Yeah, one bag's fine.
Time to mellow.
So it's been 16 hours into my urban jungle expedition, and water seems to be scarce, and food seems to be a lot smarter than anticipated and harder to catch. But legend has it there's a special type of breed of snake. We're going to go on an expedition and go to try and find it.
That's what comes back to their jellies. They're dangerously tasty.
NBA Jam, GTA San Andreas, Saints Row. Now we're talking big names of big games. Here in P-Town, we also have a network of gamers and game creators.
I'm more of just a dance kind of gal. An excuse to shake that thing. Here's a little story on one of Perth's two-man indie development teams.
Hi, I'm Shane, and I'm the level artist and sound designer and composer at this little two-man indie studio. It's just me and my brother. My brother studies games programming and game design, dev, and all that stuff. And I study film and media. At current, we are working on The Ballad of Crater. It's a working title, but it's a top-down adventure game. It's going well, and it's been a real learning experience, I suppose. We've learned a lot of, while we've been at it. Certainly come a long way since the first stuff that we did. The first game we made was not successful at all, and we were really just doing it to see if we could. And it was a really little game. We made it for the Android store. Yeah, we didn't sell a single copy, but it's become relatively popular around some of the lower grade piracy sites, so that was interesting. The noteworthy entry, I suppose, is a game that we made for the PlayStation Mobile store before that closed down. And we did that in like 2 weeks with no funding and stuff like that. We just had to push it out as fast as possible. And that was On Call. It was a first-person shooter platformer. Well, we were more successful than we thought we were going to be. Like I say, we didn't know a lot back then. We had very little time to do it in. But we were really happy with what we were able to turn out, and yeah, it's really helped us along. There are a lot of mistakes that we made that we didn't repeat and stuff like that. Well, at current, we're still busy working on Crater over here. We're looking to finish that hopefully this year, but we're still studying and stuff like that, so things can get hectic and slow down development time quite a lot. But we're hoping to get that done soon. And after that, we are thinking about what our next project is going to be.
Hey, yo, I'm tired of using technology. Why don't you sit down on top of me?
I'm gonna slap you upside your face. Oh. We've got some real talent coming up in this segment.
Hi, my name is Phoebe and I make machinima using EO Systems. Machinima is basically machine cinema. It's using computer graphic video games or virtual worlds to create cinematic production. However, filmmakers are limited to whatever characters and sets exist within the 3D environment. I started becoming interested in making machinima since I was 9 years old. I saw a clip on YouTube and I absolutely fell in love with it, and I thought, I want to do that too. After that, I never saw it as a game. I saw it as a way I could tell stories visually. I get my ideas from my machinimas through any types of music. Once I have them written down, I then start to storyboard them and figure out what shots I want.
Risalek Zambizi Kubar. Kubar!
After I download the essentials, I then go into the game. I then start to create the actors and build the sets. The only time I get to create my machinimas is at night because I have more time. Since it's animation, it takes longer. Filming a 30-second machinima would take up to 2 to 3 weeks. I taught myself how to edit. I started using Windows Movie Maker, but as my skills got more better, I can use programs like Premiere Pro and Avid Media Composer. One of my biggest goals is to enter a machinima in the Sims International Film Festival.
If your woman steps out with another man,
and she runs off with him to Japan,
and the IRS, so they want to chat,
and you can't explain why you claimed your cat,
and Ma Bell sends you a whopping bill,
with 118 phone calls to Brazil,
and you borrowed money from the mob,
and yesterday you lost your job.
Well, these are the breaks.
Break it up, break it up, break it up,
break it up,
break it up, break it up, break it up.
Hey, Maxine, welcome to our lair.
What are you doing?
How's it going, man?
See a bit of the bed.
You right, mate? How you going, bro? Looking, having fun? You spinning?
What I told you, where's my money? What I told you, where's my money?
Jesus Christ, come on, wake up! Oh God, come on, wake up, please, wake up, please, wake up.
All in. I'm out. What do you got?
2 pairs.
A straight. I don't want to lose the chips again! No!
Hip hop, along with all the other whack genres of music, wouldn't be what they are without the biggest website on the internet.
That's right. You've got it, the YouTube. Our last video of the day comes from a student who is king amongst men. He also got directed the last music video of the day, a truly talented young man.
Thanks for watching. She's been Shelley.
And he's been James.
Peace out, homies.
Peace out, homies.
Many people know about one of the most used websites on the internet these days, YouTube. YouTube is an American video sharing website headquartered in San Bruno, California, the United States. Many people know about one of the most used websites on the internet these days, YouTube. YouTube is an American video sharing website headquartered in San Bruno, California, the United States. The service was created by 3 former PayPal employees in February 2005. In November 2006, it was bought by Google for $1.65 billion US. Now this may seem like a lot, but in this current market, YouTube makes up to $1.3 billion a year. I think it has paid for itself by now. YouTube makes its money through advertisements. Yes, we all know those annoying ads before the video you want to watch. Now this leads me to the content creators. People with a high amount of subscribers to their channel make a lot of money. For example, the highest paid YouTube star is PewDiePie with 47 million subscribers. His channel consists of him playing games while laughing, screaming, and generally goofing around.
Jennifer, what are you doing here, Jennifer? But I love you! Shut up, Jennifer, you're a stone.
In 2013, it was reported that he made $4 million for the year. Not bad cash for playing video games every day. Another example of a high-paid YouTube star is Michelle Phan, who is a makeup artist and vlogs about her life.
Hey guys, welcome back to Mastering the Art of, and today we're going to talk about, you guessed it, cushion content.
Today, content creating for websites such as YouTube is the career choice for many people hoping to get their big break and get a share of that advertisement money. Not bad for playing games, hey? Might want to bring this up next time your parents tell you off for playing too much. Dan King reporting. See you next time.
Frustrated poet can seem to wrap his head around the words. Not every politician wants to see our world burn. Not every child scream seems to go unheard. But for 10 million years this world has kept on turning. And I just want to see my world turn. But you only want to see my world burn. And you know, I'll find a way to make tomorrow seem like a better day. Like a better day. Oh no, alright now. 60 minutes to every hour, 24 hours to every day. It's always the one telling thirst for power. They don't know any other way. Can't you see that we are all the same? We all work the 9 to 5 each and every single day. And I just wanna see my world turn, but you only want to see my world burn. And you know, I'll find a way to make tomorrow seem like a better day. Alright. What I see on TV, yeah, you know it's scaring me. I can't believe the things he says. But the crowd's so mild, just smile and bless them with a crown. Yeah, inside they are all dead right now. And I just wanna see my world turn, but you only want to see my world burn. And you know, I'll find a way to make tomorrow seem like a better day. And I just wanna see my world turn, but you only want to see my world burn. And you know, I'll find a way to make tomorrow seem like a better day.